Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Between Horizons. Our friend Paul has called us to the laboratory. He seems to have found something interesting. So we're just gonna go right there. I assume that's in the bio wing. Yeah. Only place in the bio wing we haven't really been, I think. Yep. Laboratories. This wing is nice and easy to get around. I love it. Hello? Paul? Paul, are you here? Uh-oh, suspicious. Michio? Was that Michio? Paul, are you here? He was hiding behind something. I got your message. Why are we meeting here? What the? Michio. What's up, Chief? What are you doing? I need you to stay here for a while. I'll be back soon. Gotta take care of something. Take care of what? I've said too much. I may be a little drunk. I suspected as much, bud. Michio, let me out of here. This isn't funny. Damn right this isn't funny. It's dead serious, Chief. What are you talking about? You want to chat? I'm your captive audience. Audience? This is supposed to be a dialogue, Chief. But you're not familiar with the concept, I get it. You're no better than your father, you know that? I feel silly for having a moment of hope when you took over. Frankly, I'm not sure what I was hoping for. Michio, did you kill my father? This is juicier than I was expecting this meeting to be. What? No, I don't know what the fuck happened to your dad. Thought maybe the captain wanted to get rid of him or something. But that's besides the point. What is the point? I want to hear him out. I want to know why he's doing this. What is the point then? The point? The point is I want no goddamn kid next year. I don't want to work at the goddamn museum. I never wanted to be on this goddamn ship or its goddamn mission. How do you do it, Stella? Don't you have a will of your own? A brain? A heart? You think about that while I run some errands. The clock's ticking. See you real soon, Chief. Fuck. I have to warn Paul. My PDA is not connecting to the network? Maybe this weird chamber is blocking the signal. Or could it be that their server just locked me out? It's no use. I have to try something else.
The first few seconds after Michio left, I panicked and I thought I might run out of air. Once I managed to calm myself down, I felt anger well up. Anger at Michio and at myself for falling into his trap. Whatever he was up to, I knew I needed to get out and stop him. The doors of the decontamination chamber were made of a thick glass and didn't have any handles. A control terminal on the side wall had been ripped out. I drew my gun and aimed it at the glass. Michio had to have considered that I was carrying it. For a second, I wondered if there was some gas in the room that would blow me to pieces once I pulled the trigger. I brushed the thought off and closed my eyes. The shot painfully rang in my ears. There was a small bullet hole in the door. I pulled the trigger a second time, a third time, but not a single crack started forming. I paused. I had 6 more bullets, but it started to look futile. Then I spotted it, a glowing control panel across the room. What if I tried to disable? Would the doors open, or would I trap myself for good? I took aim and held my breath.
Damn. Smart. That went better than I thought. I have to find that guy and stop whatever he's up to. Oh, Chief. Now this is awkward. Hands up, now. Michio, I am placing you under arrest. I understand, just give me a second to weigh my options. You don't have any. Or maybe I do for the first time in my life? Whatever you're thinking, don't... Michio, I liked that guy, even though he trapped us. We're a cop. He was right to. Michio? Michio, what the fuck?
For a while after I woke up, I didn't move a muscle. I tried not to make myself aware of my body, to exist as little as possible. I stared at the ceiling, Michio's dead eyes staring back at me. The urgency of the situation around me had completely faded away. I finally noticed that Paul had entered my bunk and was trying to talk to me.
Alright, there were actually a few things I could have done. I could have gone and talked to the navigators about what we heard Joseph say. And I wonder if going to talk to them first would have changed anything. Or if that was just always how this is going to end. Stella. Did you hear what I said? Yes. It wasn't your fault. It was. How could I be so stupid? I knew about the server. Why would you want to meet me in the lab? And you never call me Stella. Please give me a minute, okay? Tell the captain I'm coming. You sure? Yes. Okay, we can talk later. Thank you for coming. Let's get right to it. The navigators say that we have approximately 4 hours left until we can no longer course correct. They continue trying to get back into the system, but they have remained unsuccessful so far. There's a good chance one of them is the hacker still actively sabotaging their efforts. 4 hours are a very short time frame for finding the culprit, persuading them to let us back in, and then initiating the maneuver. But there is some good news. Enforcer Bodo just informed me that they were able to break open the maintenance room and locate the secret server. We have decided to leave it turned on and connected for now, so we can extract data identifying the insurgents. The only reason we haven't done this yet is the 4-digit PIN protecting the server. Our enforcers in the brig have been questioning the suspects we captured about it. Unfortunately, we weren't able to extract any information from historian Michio before his passing. Assistant Caretaker Ocean has apparently divulged information that could be useful. And finally, as soon as we learned of Michio's involvement with the group, enforcers raided his bunk. They found Engineer Geraldo hiding out there and brought him to the brig for questioning. It seems like they were able to extract some partial information on the PIN out of him. I am forwarding everything we have to your PDA. On a different note, a crowd has been gathering at the residential area. Is this when we were supposed to get that message from Bodo? It feels like it was a mistake that we got that so long ago. The nature of this gathering is not entirely clear, but it seems spontaneous rather than centrally organized. People want answers and are exchanging information amongst themselves, I understand it. But if tensions boil over, the situation may quickly turn volatile. We have posted enforcers on the scene to keep an eye on the crowd. In addition, we have temporarily locked access to and from the public and residential areas. Our forces were already stretched thin, and too many things are happening we need to keep tabs on. Stay vigilant, as we are at our most vulnerable right now. Understood. And finally, I need you to bring me the person who hacked the navigation. If you can't find them now, it'll be too late. And Chief, it may sound harsh, but Historian Michio brought this upon himself. Nah, he was awesome. What was he gonna do? Well, maybe he could have taken our gun from us. That's something he could have done, but I don't think we needed to shoot him. We could have, if we were strong enough, he was drunk. We could have grabbed him and cuffed him very easily. I don't think he needed to die. We will hold his funeral when all this is over. Now is not the time for grief or reflection. Maybe not for Stella. I'll be doing all the reflecting in the world. Understood. Dismissed. This is your final case. Submitting it sets in motion an unstoppable series of events that will decide the Zephyr's future. Before crossing this point of no return, tie up any loose ends that may still exist. Wow. I kind of figured, we had more. Last episode kind of felt like a halfway point, but no, this is the end. So I should talk to the navigators and engineer Eric. Maybe talk to everybody in the brig. Go to Inner Hull B. Can we go in or out of the public area or the residential area? Fuel is running out due to the ongoing maneuver. We have very little time before the course can no longer be changed back. I need to see if I'm able to figure out the culprit based on everything I've learned. Alright, evidence. This was updated. The server is finally accessible, but it seems to be protected with a 4-digit PIN. And Bodo. Okay, so these are the things that, Chief, our captain ordered me to send over the relevant transcripts from our interrogation with the suspects you brought in. Here is all they said about the PIN to the server. I don't know if it's enough to deduce all 4 digits. Ocean, I am telling you, I have zero technical understanding. How stupid do you think I am? You do not need to have built the damn thing to know the PIN. I swear I forgot it. I keep having to come up with mnemonic devices for the simplest things. Tell me the mnemonic device, then. Tell me. I had more, but all I remember is this. The first 2 numbers have the same sum as the last 2. So adding together the first 2 numbers gets you the same result as adding together the last 2? What a convoluted way to remember something. I swear it's the truth. My brain is just weird. Ocean, autism confirmed. Geraldo, look, I'm trying to help you. Try harder. It started with a 7, I'm sure about that. 7845, 7465? I remember the last one being a 5. What kind of amateur revolt is this? Stop bullshitting me, you have to remember the full thing. Look, we did not write it down anywhere for safety, and I barely ever touched that device. I can see there's more. Okay, no, it's just ellipses. It's saying I have more comms. Oh. My dad told me what you did for him. It was the right thing, thank you. Your dad is Orland, yeah? Nice. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna write this down as an equation. So, 7 plus x equals 5 plus y. That's my equation. Yeah, okay. And there are a ton of ways to add those together to... It could be, hold on, actually it should be y plus 5. Because 5 is at the end. It could be 7135. It could be 7245. Actually, are those the only options? No, it could be 7355. So those are my 3 options, I think, because anything other than that would lead to one of the variables being 2 digits. So it could be 7135, it could be 7245, or it could be 7355. Those are my options. All right. We are going to go to maintenance hull. Was it power node B? Hold on. The maintenance room. Okay, that's right. It's been a couple of days, sorry. Maintenance room, that was here. Oh, and I'm gonna have to fast travel over here, aren't I? Because I can't go in through the public area. Right. I can't go to the brig and talk to the people myself. So, maintenance room is over in this direction. Wow, I gotta say, now that we're confirmed in the last case, I'm really impressed that this detective game managed to not have a single case involving a murder and was still engaging. I love me a murder mystery. I really, really do. But all this tech-related stuff and, like, secret papers and letter recipients and all this different stuff, setting up bombs and with fertilizer, like, these are all really interesting and different crimes, and they're no murders. And they still managed to make it really engaging. I'm really impressed. Okay, there are no hints here. Do I get multiple attempts? Do I get multiple attempts at this? I'm gonna guess I get multiple attempts. Seven. 1. 3. 5. Okay. 7, 2, 4, 5, or 7, 3, 5, 5. Damn it. Those are my only options. And there are no other clues around here. Did I read those wrong? Those comms wrong? The same sum as the last two. I'm dumb. There are definitely more options than those 3. Hold on, I'm gonna write them all down. So it could be 7, 4, 6, 5. 7, 5, 7, 5. Of course. That would be a really dumb pin. 7, 6, 8, 5. Or 7, 7, 9, 5. Or I guess it could also be 7, 0, 2, 5. So many options. Okay, but it seems like I get as many attempts at this as I need. So okay. I'm gonna skip 7, 5, 7, 5. 7, 6, 8, 5. Yay! Brute force worked.
I entered the pin and held my breath. After a moment, the lock screen made way to an unfamiliar, rudimentary interface. There it all was, in white letters on a black background. A plot to radically change life on the Zephyr forever. My eyes widened as I read on and realized that something resembling a coup was imminent. The senders were using code names, and I had no idea who any of them were, except for one, the leader of the entire operation. I am staying in the chief's bunk, she had written. Ava.
I knew she was awesome.
Blind with anger. Not because she was sabotaging the mission. I felt a deep sense of personal betrayal. All I could think was that our entire relationship must have been a charade, that she'd been trying to get close to me in order to convert me, or spy on me, or get me out of the way easily once the time was right. I didn't report to the captain or my sergeants. This was between me and her.
Alright, I better go talk to Ava then. Oh, she's right here. Okay. Stella, I didn't hear you coming. Are you okay? You look upset. Stop feigning concern. Fucking stop. You never really gave a shit, did you? What's going on, Stella? You were just trying to get close to me. How long have you been planning this? Oh, fuck. Years? Has it been years? Don't kill her, Stella. Stella, our personal relationship has nothing to do with... Stop. Teacher Ava, I am placing you under arrest for gross violation of the Codex. You are being charged with systematically undermining key objectives of the mission by stoking unrest in the population. It's not too late to pick a side, Stella. You are the head of the whole executive branch on this ship. The monopoly on violence is all yours. Stop. If you tell people to give up their weapons, they will. You're making it worse for yourself. All I want is to make it better for everyone. No single person should have the power you have. Doesn't it feel like a burden at times? As things stand, nobody can free you from it but yourself. Stop. Enough. I'm going to ask you something really important, and you have to be honest with me. How do we get the Zephyr back on its course? What? The course change. How do we undo it? Can you let the navigators back into their system? Okay, I know you won't believe this, but neither I nor any of my people have the slightest idea who hacked the navigation. Bullshit. I told you that you wouldn't believe me. Our whole aim is to democratize the way things work on the ship. We want to hold votes on major decisions like this. The hacker imposed their own will in a way that goes against our core principles. I hate that you're making sense right now. Is there any way you can help us find the culprit within the next few hours? Seem to have your own network going. Maybe somebody knows something. We've already been trying to work this out ourselves unsuccessfully. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'll have you escorted to the captain. She's on the bridge. The enforcers will be permitted to use deadly force if you try something stupid. Do you understand me? Yes. The jig is up. Go to the captain and tell her everything you know. I will join you shortly. I have to find the hacker first. We're running out of time. Stella, are you sure? I am sure. Go. Yay. Hello, Bonsai. Alright. Now I should probably... go talk to the navigators. The whole panel should only respond to people with the necessary clearance. I feel like this has nothing to do with who the hacker is. It could be someone from the inner hull or the crew who's the hacker. Alright. I'm going to go to the navigation room. If I'm correct about where it is. Yes. Navigation. Oh, seriously? I can't talk to them? Could you take a look at the record of this badge here for a second? Does it look familiar? Of course, I have one of those myself. Would you mind telling me who else has one? All of us working in the navigation room received it. We pulled a few all-nighters during a crisis recently. All of you, are you sure? Actually, now that you mention it, Asher didn't get one. He couldn't keep up because of his illness and he wasn't there for most of it. So all navigators have this badge except Asher? All 5 of us working in the navigation room, navigators and engineers, except Asher. I see, thank you. Okay. The other navigation room workers seem to corroborate that Asher is the only one who did not receive the honorary badge. If I can't ask the navigators directly, what else can I ask them about that would be relevant? And also, where would I find Eric? Who was Eric? Trying to remind myself of this. Not any of these people. Umberto. Eric. Can I ask you about the badge? Okay. How about, can I ask you about the other people? No. The painkillers are still there. Someone should have picked those up, man. Nothing to look at here. Alright, I guess I'll go to the bridge. Was it the bridge or the brig? I don't remember. The bridge. So, okay, I guess Talia and Ava are not there. I don't really know what I need to do to solve this. Hold on. Based on everything I've learned. So this could be anything, really. The recruit, the server, the setup. This could, if it's based on everything we've learned, this could be based on evidence going back all the way to the beginning. Could be Aaron, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be using for this. The hacker is more than likely one of the people with this badge. So I should actually... Maybe I should go down to the inner hall and see if I can find Eric. They were down there, right? In the inner hall? In, like, the big server room, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I should ask Joseph about Talia's secret. Okay. That is a piece of evidence that I have that I haven't asked anyone about. That a guy we just talked to would know something about. Yep. I feel like I missed something very big and important right then. Something very big and obvious. Sticky keys. No. Every time I have to hold shift in a game to run, it's always sticky keys, sticky keys. No, come on. Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to do with this information then? How do I get this information out of them? What would I ask them about? If not weird. Are you sure? Are you really, really sure I can ask you about this? Did I miss my opportunity to ask about it? Maybe? Maybe if I just ask him about Talia. No, okay. Maybe Noelia or Eric has something to say about it. Please have something to say about it. Could I borrow your attention again for a moment? Yay. Navigator Joseph was at the captain's office earlier. Do you know why? No idea, Chief. They said something about Otis and Iris. Iris? Otis is a star we've known for a long time. Nothing secret about it. So neither of you know what Joseph wanted from the captain? No. Are you sure? Why don't you ask Joseph? Of course I'm asking him too. Is this all you have to say? Weird. Stella. Noelia? My dad messaged me about everything that went down in the captain's office. Oh. Thank you for not locking him up. Oh, right. Joseph is her father. Joseph is her father, not Orland. He said he was very surprised you let him go. Well, it was my judgment that he didn't pose a direct threat. He did the right thing. I know he doesn't want me to tell you, but I feel like you should know the truth about Otis. The captain told you about the course change. Yes. Did she tell you where we're going? She said there's another star there. Not just a star, Stella. A planet. She didn't tell you about Otis-b, did she? Tell me what? Noelia, what are you saying? My dad was working late one night when a message from Earth came in. The captain was with him. Our plotted course was going to get us very close to a star called Otis. Extremely close in interstellar travel terms. Of course, we knew this already, and we thought we knew everything about Otis since long before the Zephyr was even built. But the message that night changed everything. Tell me what it said. One of the planets in the system has become viable, fit for human life. What? That's impossible. Earth has developed a new terraforming technology. Could we do it? Could we go and live on this planet? It seems that way. So, did the mission change? No, this was supposed to stay a secret, only for the captain's eyes. Why for her eyes? Why would they tell any one of us? If they want us to go to Otis-d, it makes no sense to me. Is Otis-d not viable? Why, if both planets are viable and we're going to live on one, why would it matter which one? No, only my dad and Talia saw the message. You're saying we could be breathing a natural atmosphere within just a few years? Oh, is it because Otis-b is closer? That's what you're saying. Yes. Have you told anyone else? No. It's been very hard. I've been wrestling with it for months. Our closest approach is going to come up next week, and I've been feeling the pressure mounting every day. I think my dad has felt the same for a while, but we try to avoid the topic. This is a lot. Listen, Stella, I don't know either why Earth informed us about this. And I don't fully understand why we weren't ordered to change course right then and there. Our mission is to bring humanity to a new planet, so why not this one? Noelia, did you change the ship's course? No, I swear I didn't. Were you going to do anything? I don't know, but you know what I think? I think Talia's son got too close to the truth, and that's why he was locked up. Curtis, why do you think so? We were pretty close up until recently. I often saw him at work or on my way there. But he started acting paranoid a few weeks ago, and it got worse pretty quickly. I asked him about it multiple times, but he kept beating around the bush. When he was put in the psych ward, it seemed like Talia tried to avoid addressing it completely. But of course, she had to say something about it eventually, and it was very cryptic if you remember. She said he was acting overly paranoid. Didn't you just say the same? Yes, but what if he actually had reason to? What if he was afraid Talia had put him away and medicated to keep him from talking? So you think he found out the truth about Otis? Or maybe Talia told him about it in confidence? Yes, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I would have asked him already if I was allowed to visit him in the psych ward. I can visit anyone there as long as I say it's for a case. That's what I was getting at. I'll talk to him. I should definitely see what he has to say. Otis-b clearly plays a huge role in all this, and maybe Curtis knows something crucial about it. Thank you for telling me all this. Good luck, Stella. I hope you do the right thing.
It's hard to describe what I felt in that moment. It was like the prospect of spending my life on a planet would not fit into my brain. It had taken me so long to come to terms with the fact that I would die on the ship. I didn't want to relitigate the issue just to set myself up for more disappointment. For a good while, I tried not to think about it at all. Talia had clearly kept this from me, and I began to wonder what else she was hiding. Her story still didn't fully make sense. How could we use that new technology? Wouldn't Earth have to send something? Materials? Blueprints? Would they even work with us at all if we failed to complete the mission? Besides, terraforming was a process that could take decades or even hundreds of years. There were so many questions I could have asked, maybe should have asked, if only I had taken 2 seconds to think about it logically.
Okay, that's a lot to think about. I should probably go talk to Curtis, shouldn't I? Oh, boy. Well, at least we're a little closer to the truth now. I still don't know what the mission is. I understand why it changed, but what is the mission? Why are we going to Otis-b in the first place? I feel like this game is refusing to give me all the information I need, and that's still a little frustrating, but I'm satisfied with this juicy new bit of information, and we finally go get to visit the psych ward. Yay. We will do that next time. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Between Horizons.